Photonics Spectra Now is brought to you by the Renard Corporation, perfecting your light. Visit renardcorp.com for more. And by Hamamatsu.
Indispensable to future social systems, to environmental issues, to industries such as healthcare and automotive, and to the creation of new industries. That is photonics technology.
Hi, and welcome to Photonics Spectra Now, covering your top headlines in the world of photonics. I'm Joe Kaczynski, a senior editor with Photonics Spectra. We still have more to unpack from Vision 2024 in Stuttgart, but before we get to that, let's take a look at a pair of big stories we're following. Researchers at ETH Zurich are just announcing that they have developed a laser that can produce extremely short pulses with peak powers up to 100 milliwatt and 550 watts of average power. Researchers led by Ursula Keller, a professor at the Institute for Quantum Electronics, say this achievement shatters old records, surpassing the previous reported maximum by more than 50%. The demonstrated pulses are the strongest pulses ever created by a laser oscillator. Let's head now to the Netherlands, where PhotonDelta is launching a new PIC-based global photonics engineering contest. The goal is to stimulate the creation of new applications for photonic chips. Engineers are invited to use the characteristics of PICs to discover new innovations across various fields. The winner will receive 50,000 euros worth of services to help them develop their concept, along with a chance to secure a loan of up to 2 million euros from PhotonDelta. Now you can find more on those stories at photonics.com, but for now let's get back to this year's Vision Conference. And we have to begin with the Toshiba Telecorporations taking home the 2024 Vision Award. The company's one-shot BRDF integrated surface flaw detection scope technology helped them earn that honor. The camera developer says that they could see this advancement used in various applications like evaluating surface flaws that may have gone undetected otherwise. Last week we spoke with organizers with Vision on the record-setting numbers of the event. We also spoke with Ron Mueller from Vision Markets, a business consulting company dedicated to machine vision. We asked him about the current status of the market and how he sees things winding up by the end of the year. Mueller credits a recent downswing to a semiconductor shortage, supply chain fears, a decoupling with Chinese businesses, and other factors. He also mentions that projections for the rest of the year do see things leveling off, but he says that will depend on how the next quarter shapes up.
If they, in all, want to remain flat for the whole year, this quarter, the fourth quarter, must be really, really good, and we are seeing the signs of incoming orders really picking up a lot in the US, also to some extent in Europe, and obviously the booming industry or the booming region right now is India and Southeast Asia.
Market reports couldn't dampen the spirits of groups who came out to show off their latest developments. There was so much to see that it was hard to figure out what booth to check out first. Thankfully, there was a trio of guided tours to help. 2 packed hours full of demonstrations complete with an introduction to machine vision had focuses on food, logistics, and semiconductors. For sure, it's a benefit to those walking the halls and taking in the sights, but Mueller says it's also a benefit to those companies with their own demonstrations as well.
The people coming from these verticals, right? So system integrators, machine builders, or even end users from, let's say, the food industry, right? They come here and they receive a first introduction and a very intense overview within 90 minutes of what are the biggest and greatest innovations for the food industry in this example. That are relevant for their daily business and that can then simplify their life.
I know I speak for the entire Photonics media crew when I say we couldn't be more thankful for the hospitality and warmth we received from everyone at the Vision 2024 conference. That feeling was also expressed by the amazing companies in attendance. Photonics Media is collaborating with more than a dozen of those companies from the trade show to bring you the latest advancements in machine vision. So stay tuned to the Photonics Media YouTube page over the next 2 weeks as we'll take those videos live. And remember, you can find more from our coverage on Vision 2024. Just go to photonics.com. And be sure to follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. I'm Joe Kaczynski, and thanks for watching.